don't trust you.
If you want to know what precautions I'm taking when I have sex, like I'm doing it with every lad I meet.
Well, it might be for all I know.
Oh, thanks. You do think I'm a slag?
Right, who's walking around?
We'll follow you.
Well, you're not going to be long, will you now? Wait for you.
I said we'll follow you.
She's talking to me about stuff. You know, precautions.
Oh, right, yeah. See you later.
Can I say what I was trying to say? All I want to be sure of is that you're taking good care of yourself. You're growing up fast, you know, and you're a lovely looking girl. You'll have all kinds of lads throwing themselves at you, not just this Gareth. And you don't want to blow the rest of your life for one unprotected fling, do you?
One more, you mean?
Okay, one more then. Look, this isn't just about getting pregnant. It's about protecting yourself against HIV and any one of a dozen other diseases you can catch.
It is all about STDs in school.
That's more than we ever did.
Well, you were told by nuns. What would they know about having sex?
Enough to know we shouldn't have been doing it till we were married.
And did you? Save yourself, I mean.
I think that's my business, don't you?
Well, how's it different to my sex life being my business?
Because that information only travels one way. Look, that's just the way it works, okay? All I want to do is be sure you're taking care of yourself.
Well, you can tell me, Dad, to stop worrying. It might have been stupid once, but I've learned a lot of big lessons this year. And not just about taking precautions in the first place.
What else then?
What about how my decisions can affect other people? Like you and me, Dad. That day he took me to the abortion clinic. It was one of the saddest days of his life, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. Because up till then you'd always been this little girl. Then all of a sudden the real world had hit you right between the eyes, hasn't it? With a vengeance.
I never want to put me through anything like that again. Or you.
Oh. Aye, it's Mrs. Mop. Haven't you finished yet? Oh, it's going to take all day at this rate with only one man on the job. Why don't we just leave this lot where it is? Jimmy'd love that, wouldn't he? He said he didn't want the police looking at tip. I'm not talking tip. I'm talking rockery. Get out of it. Why not? With stuff we're getting around the back of McDonald's now. We could leave a pile here and a stack round the side for spare. Jimmy will be made up. Are you sure that's what he wants? Yeah, he mentioned it once when watching something on the telly. Anyway, he said we could do the house up how we liked. He never said not to touch the garden.
I am looking after myself, I promise. I mean, there's no way I'm going to Iron Apple like some ignorant little kid. There's Gareth making plans. Go on, I'll go with you as well now. Gareth? No way. We're not married.
I'd love to have a chat with you and Jimmy, but the way things are with Ron after last night, you know.
I understand. I better go and see if Jimmy's remembered that I'm coming.
Oh, I'm sure he will have. Hey, how are things going between you two?
Oh, yeah? Good? Well, better than good, really. We're becoming really good friends. He's such a nice fella. I feel like I've struck really lucky finding you first and then him. Must be something in the stars. Anyway, I'll see you.
I presume you couldn't budge him. Well, there was no way he was going to listen to me. That party must have really got to him. He was in a total state of this. He was just really overreacting. You know what? It's like all the fight's gone out of him. Maybe he just needs time. I know he shouldn't be shutting himself away like this. Maybe he's had enough of the world.
Oh, what do you mean? You think he might be suicidal or something?
Well, not necessarily, yeah. But if something small like that party can get to him, what happens if something really bad happens? I know. Well, listen, Reece, thanks for keeping an eye on him. I really appreciate it. I'm going to speak to Max, see what he thinks we should do.
Well, I'll let you know if it gets any worse. It's hard to tell what his mind's got to do, isn't it?
I know.
Dad, I'm going now, so I'll see you later.
There must be something we can do for him.
Yeah, but what, though?
I haven't got a clue. He might even need professional help, maybe. See ya.
Get inside and I'll do you the proper cup of coffee.
Go on, then.
Hey, I thought you were shifting that lot.
No, it's the base. You know, the foundation's like.
For what?
For that rockery that you said you wanted. You really are into your gardening, then.
Garden, hey? Charlie Dimmock's got nothing on me, kid. Very well. Sorry about this. You have to take us as you find us.
That's what I always say when we've got visitors.
Right, I'll get that coffee on. Make yourself at home.
Been looking forward to another little chat. Find out some more of your dark secrets.
The Scotty Patch, do you mean? I'm not exactly proud of it, you know.
Yeah, well, maybe not. Can't go back and live it again, though, can you?
If only, eh? When I think back to what I was like, if it fell off the back of the lorry, I was always there, ready to take my chances. It's like I was stuck in this cycle, doing a job here, doing a job there, and never being able to see my way out of it. I was never into violence, though, you know, not the way they are these days. I mean, shooting someone for a mobile, that's madness.
You must have seen some pretty bad things, though, eh?
Oh, yeah. My fair share. I'm not saying I was whiter than white, but if someone needed a smack, they got it. But it was never using violence for the sake of it.
And what did Jackie, what did she think of all this?
She turned a blind eye most of the time. Had a good moan when it suited her.
You've got the spoils by the sounds of it.
She never complained.
Well, mate, I haven't seen you on telly.
You what?
On Crime Watch.
Oh, you must think I'm right now, Mark.
As I say, you can't go back and live it again, can you? No matter how much you'd like to.
So is that what you'd like to do yourself?
Well, I wish I hadn't spent so many years going nowhere. Getting totally bored. Bored of Clive. Clive and his fishing. Clive and his crossword books. Clive and his precious little cotton.
Oh, right. You're not into gardening, then?
Not really, no.
There's the result. Neither am I. I was all black about the rockery before.
Oh, I can't just a word you say, can I?
So, you staying for lunch or what?
Oh, I'd love to. I've barely got time for the coffee.
Oh, right.
I've got to get Steph. Take her to the dentist.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, you don't want to be late, do you? The charge of these days, thieving melts. Maybe we could have lunch another time.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Sounds great to me.
It's great, isn't it? The more we get to know each other, the better it gets. Oh. Don't you think?
Yeah, I do. Do you think we were fated to meet each other?
Yeah, why not? And better still to like each other.
You sound pretty keen. I'm not that special, am I?
Well, I'm probably saying more than I should here, but the more I find out about you, the more special I think you are, yeah?
That's the rearranged staff rota. Everyone's really good about me taking time off. Well, I hope you make the most of it. I will, I promise. Anyway, I'll get off, eh? The sooner I'm gone, the quicker I'll get back. The staff rota's definitely sorted. Yeah, you don't have to worry about a thing. You're the one who's going to have to worry. Oh, about what Richard will say? I was thinking more about what Louise will say. Yeah, but when it comes down to it, she's a kid. She'll do what I think's best for her in the end. Anyway, thanks again. I'll see ya. See ya.
That's a lot.
Nice one. How's the leg?
Like jelly. How's the rockery doing?
Yeah, it's getting there.
Hey! There we go. Another moan about the party. We'll be asking you to get that look cleaned up.
Yeah, and I've had enough of cleaning for today.
Yeah? Next time you have a flat tire, give us a shout, will you? I've got one of those mini compressors. They pump them up in no time. They're great. They take all the sweat out of it. They're fantastic.
Hello, Raymundo.
Oh, hi.
What's that?
Only needs a bit of soil.
Yeah, a few plants.
Little bit of a water feature. Charlie Dimmock could be proud of that.
Can I have a word?
Well, Charlie, you're Dimmock in a minute. Get that lot lifted and shifted. Go ahead.
Yeah, but you said we could do what we liked to the house.
Oh, right, I see. So it was my idea in the first place.
Yeah, of course.
I should have known. Step in, Ray.
I can say what I've come to say for me. I'm not being fobbed off.
I know what you're going to say. No more noisy parties.
No. I've come to talk to you about Helen.
Oh, right. Well, you better step in. I'm not talking in front of Noddy and big ears there. And don't think I haven't seen what you've dumped round the side of that house. You can get that lot lifted and shifted instead. Go ahead. Go ahead, you pair of nuisances. Come on, Ray. So, you don't approve of me going out with your daughter? Is that what you're going to say? Well, tough, Ray. Helen's a grown woman. She can make up her own mind. She doesn't need you holding her hand for her.
She does if you're not being truthful with her.
I'm not being truthful. Look,
You're making this very embarrassing for me.
don't be embarrassed on my account. Just say what you've got to say.
You haven't told Helen you've been ill, have you?
Do you know I had mumps at school? We were laughing about it the other day.
I'm talking about your depression. You haven't told her about that, have you?
No.
Why not? Are you scared she'll think differently of you?
No. It's because there hasn't been the right moment.
You think it's right to keep her in the dark?
It hasn't come up yet, that's all.
I think it's about time it did. Because I think she's got a right to know about something as serious as that. Well, I'll tell you something. If you don't tell her, I will.